Well, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary. This is Annabelle. And today is another installment of, it's the 11th installment of the Nooners, the 30-minute workout you can squeeze in during your lunch break. And of course, these are all cardio-focused workouts. And guys, I started my channel originally just to share my yoga practice and my Pilates practice. But as the weirdness set in somewhere around March, more and more of you were asking for indoor cardio work. And I'm so glad you did, because I don't know if I would have kept doing these. I love them and I get such great feedback. And I'm so appreciative if these are helping and if you find them fun and challenging. And it beats just the kind of normal, kind of boring cardio that we all do. And if you think it's something that someone else could enjoy, please share, please like, please subscribe, but definitely please share these videos with your friends or family members, especially with New Year's coming up and the resolutions and such. I'd love to be a resource, a helpful resource to you and to the folks you love. And we're all trying to stay safe and healthy, and one of the best ways we can do it is by taking good care of ourselves. And of course, not going into the gym environment can be nice, but we still want a good gym workout, right? So that's why I'm here. Today's gonna be interesting because we're gonna mix the Pilates, well, really yoga, and our traditional HIIT intervals together. And you'll see in a kind of an interesting mix into your movement diet, right? We're gonna mix things up. So also no equipment necessary and almost zero impact. I mean, it's very low impact movements. Now, if you have trouble with your wrists or your knees, just be aware. We're going to be doing some stuff from and to your wrists and knees. But other than that, really just do your best and, notice when you have to take a break, because the more you do it, the less breaks you'll have to take. And don't feel bad about that. Just stay with me, okay? You can do this, 30 minutes. So if this sounds good to you, please, please, please get into something comfortable, grab some water, and let's get moving. All right, we made it to the mat. Welcome. Okay, guys, so let's get started. You'll see this little flow I've created, punctuated throughout the video for the next 30 minutes. I hope you like it. We're gonna start in table. And your tabletop really should have your knees below your hips, your hands below your shoulders. Good, and let's do a cat and a cow. Inhale, exhale. Good. 3 of these. Oh yeah, round that back, get all that air out. You can tell which one's cat, right? And cow. Let the belly drop. Push the mat towards your knees. And then exhale back to cat. Excellent. Back into a nice flat stable table. Got to use your belly for that. Inhale. Exhale, curl your toes and press into a downward facing dog. Good. Pressing the mat away. Inhale. Give those toes a little bit of a wiggle. Beautiful job. And now we're going to lower the hips, wiggle those legs out further behind you for plank. Yep, just a push-up pose. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to lower the heart and the hips. Lower plank. Elbows skim the ribs. We're going to roll into a cobra pose. Now, for some of us, our cobra is going to be kind of low. For others, we've got a little more bandwidth. And taking that beautiful stretch in cobra. Inhale, looking up. Open throat. And we're going to press into child's pose. All right. So that's it. That's the flow. Tabletop. Deep breath in. Curl the toes. Pressing to downward facing dog. Inhale, look at your knees. Exhale, wiggle out into a plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself down slow, elbows into the ribs, skimming your ribs, rolling open into a cobra, and then pressing into a beautiful child's pose. Let's do that one more time. Just getting the body warmed up. Tabletop. Downward dog. Plank. Lower plank. cobra, child's pose. Yep, good job. All right, guys, so we're gonna come back into our child's pose and step into plank. So our first series is going to be from the tummy. So from prone, taking a deep breath in, exhale, lowering yourself down nice and slow. We're gonna do angels. So angels, you've got your elbows kind of in towards your ribs. You're gonna open up and lift the legs and lift the heart at the same time. So it's a locust variation from yoga. Release the knees, the tops of the feet, and the face towards the floor. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. This is the move. Both at the same time. Great way to warm up. Zero impact. Hang in there. Angels from hell. Is that a thing? Good. I guess it is. Lucifer was an angel. And last 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're going to move right into swimmer. Bringing those arms overhead, long, drawing the shoulder blades down. Lots of healthy space between your ear and your bicep. And everything's going to get a lift. Whoop, off the floor. And then we're going to work on our coordination. Our left foot, right hand. Dips and lifts. Right foot, left hand, looking at the floor. Nice and slow. And then we're going to pick up the pace once we kind of get in the groove. Little pants. Breathe. Good. You're almost there. And release. Good job. Take a deep breath. Take a little break. All right. Last set from this prone position from your tummy. We're going to do a locust swim. So we remember from angels, we lift up the legs. And we're going to lift up the hands in front and then sweep into almost like a breaststroke. But the legs stay up. Now, if you're feeling extra feisty today, you can pedal the feet or just keep them up. But this is the work. Super great for your back. Basically, the entire back of your body, from your triceps all the way down your back into your glutes, your hamstrings, even your calves. Breathe. Good. Getting the entire back body plenty of fresh oxygen, plenty of work. Really does get a little ignored by some of the cardio that we do. So it's nice to incorporate the back into cardio. We're almost there. Hang in there, guys. Big arms, really opening up. So your gazing point changes from the floor on the inhale to straight ahead of you on the exhale. Swim in the feet if you're feeling it. Good, we're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Hands come to either side of the chest. Let's bring those knees closer together. We're gonna roll into that cobra, and then we're gonna do that little flow that I created for you. For your breaks, you do not have to follow me through the flow. This is our active break together. So tabletop, dog, plank, cobra, child, just like that. Good, curling the toes from tabletop to downward dog. And if at any point you want to hang out in any one of these, you take your break. One of these stretches calls to you. Heed the call. Good. Of course, I'll just do it 3 times. Beautiful. Oops, I got a little mixed up. It happens. Good, and we're coming into our child's pose. All right, coming into Gates pose. So in your gate, you're up on your knees. Do you remember Dorf? I don't know. I'm a 46-year-old lady, and I remember the Carol Burnett show and Tim Conway and Dorf. Anyway, Dorf series. First things first is the hip thruster. So I love to use my arms in this motion here, making sure that your knees aren't too far out, that they're actually beneath you. And of course you can pick up the pace. Great, once again, for the triceps. Just like that. Hip thruster. Now, this might be too tough on your knees. This is one of those I was saying might get your knees a little bit today. Honestly, most knee pain is going to be triggered from stuff like lunging and squatting and stuff like that. But if you're feeling knee pain here, you can always double up your mat, right? Give yourself just a little more cushion right there. Breathe. We're almost through it. All right, so these are going to turn into prisoner get-ups. Yep. And that doesn't mean that they're outfits. It's the one time we're going to stand today. And I'm going to go out of frame. You can already tell. And stop. Good job. So we're going to bring the hands over the heart. Morticia Addams style. Once again, old TV reference. And we're going to bring the left foot. We'll start with the left foot first. Left foot. Bring the right foot. And then lead back with the same foot you started on. So left foot up. Left foot back. Okay? And switching sides. So every time you come to your knees, a different foot is going to come out in front. So now it's the right foot. Right foot. Okay? So once again, judge whether or not this is something you want to be doing for your knees. If it's too much, don't forget, you can always add a little cushion underneath. Good. And now we're just going to alternate through our set. Right foot. Switch. So the switch happens from the knee. Good. Ooh, the sun's coming out. Yay. Take it slow. Of course, always feel like this is one of those that really can lend itself to adding a weight in the hands. But getting a hang of it without any weight. Good. And last one on each side. Good. And stop. Good job. Good job. Release. So the heart should be pumping. Okay, so now we're going to move into our side stretch from knees. Check and make sure your knees are actually below your hips and that they haven't taken a powder off to the side. All right, so we're going to come into cactus, okay? In order to do your cactus or your goal post, you've really got to kind of pinch that invisible pencil behind your shoulder blades. And so what we're going to do is we're going to reach up and over the head, dropping the bottom hand for support, if you can reach it, and back. So one hand goes straight as the other one reaches over and back, just like that. Inhale. Side to side. So great for your obliques, obviously. Great for your hips, your back. So if it feels a little too intense to reach all the way to the floor, don't. Just make it a side to side, little dip. Still get plenty of work done. Good. And really doing your best to stay on the plane of your side and not in front and not in back. Right in the middle. Good, we're almost there. Hang in there. Beautiful. Last two in each direction. And last one. Well done. Well done. All right. Tabletop, curl the toes, downward dog. We're doing that flow. That sounded like square dancing call. Do-si-do, do-si-do. Y'all, I'm in a silly mood today. What's new? I record these on Monday. And I think just getting the workout in with you is an exciting thing. And I don't know. Let's do one more series of the flow. Good. And pressing into your child's pose. All right, guys, so this, for my money, is the hardest part of our workout today. We have 4 different sections. This section number 3, hang in there. Do not lose hope. This is where the schwitzing gets real for me. We're going to be doing versions of plank and variations of plank. Our first plank is going to be taken from our elbows. And you want to make sure that your elbows are directly below your shoulders and that you're not hyperextending overhead, okay? They're right there. And you're going to step out nice and long, and that you're not doing a dolphin pose on accident, right? That you're really in a plank. And we're just going to hold the plank. Now, if you need extra support, you can bring your hands straight to the floor and breathe and press the mat away. But if you want an extra challenge, you can roll the palms up. So basically, all you got are those elbows and the bottoms of the forearms, or I should say the back of the forearm. You know, around the elbows to hold. Breathe. It's okay to shake. See if you can straighten your knees, press through your heels, tucking your tailbone slightly. Feel your belly pull away from the floor as you exhale. Shoulder blades are down the back, the neck is long. Good, and inhale. Exhale, we're gonna drop into a Sphinx pose for a break. Okay, so that was our plank. Good job. Now, we're gonna turn this into alternating climbers. Okay, classic bit of business from plank. So we're gonna bring the hands to either side of the chest, curl the toes, and you're gonna push yourself up into a plank from your hands, or push-up pose, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the feet just about as wide as the hips, and we're gonna pull the right knee in across like you're trying to reach it to your left elbow, and back. And alternate. So right knee, left elbow, left knee, right elbow. And on that exhale, you're doing a full pull in with that belly. So this is abdominal work, no doubt. And once you get the hang of it, you can pick up the pace. And once again, really good push-up hygiene, pulling those shoulder blades down. Breathe. Hang in there. Keeping that high knee low. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Knees down, child's pose break. Good job, y'all. Well done. Well done. All right, coming back up, back into your plank. All right, so now we're gonna turn that into climbers. So that was the alternating knee tuck, and now we're gonna do the climbers. And basically it's the exact same move, except for the knee, instead of going across the body, it's gonna be out and open. Kind of like tree pose in yoga. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? My yogis. You hear me? Okay. And go. Out to the side. Out to the side. You're definitely going to feel this through your oblique muscles, through the belly, and of course that outer abductor muscle of the hip. Breathe, guys. If this is too much, you can take it from your knees. It's a little more difficult, but you can do it. We're almost there. Open up that knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Oh my, child's pose. Let's bring those arms way out in front. Push the elbows, forearms, and hands into the mat and draw and drag that mat towards your knees. Release the forehead to the floor and breathe. Good job. All right, let's take our little yoga flow break. Yeah, that was the hardest part today, guys. So if that was really easy for you, good on you. I don't know that life. Oh, take your flow from your dog to your plank. Ah, plank sucks now. And release to cobra. Nice and slow. To child's pose. Now, if you do this, you just want to hang out in child's pose the whole time, that's okay too. Do not feel like pressured. Remember in your cobra, the elbows are slightly bent and they're really close in. Last set for me, and then we'll move into our last section of cardio, where we'll get into the bear series of it all. Okay, guys. Now I know we've done bear twists before, but we've never loaded up bear quite like this. So this last section is going to be a bear lift, a bear twist, and then side through from bear. And yes, I'm changing up my hair. So bear lift, it's kind of, if you take downward dog and take it into 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3, this is on the 1. We're staying on the 1, and that's bear. It's gonna light up your legs and light up your tummy, and of course you're getting some shoulder, chest, and arms. So you're gonna curl the toes. Check and make sure that your knees are below your hips. You're gonna feel your belly working, and then boom, you're in bear. You're lifting the knees just a few inches off the floor. The trick with work from bear is keeping the knees bent. We don't want to just accidentally start straightening out the legs. Keeping the knees bent is going to make sure that the work is staying intense. Hence, intensity, high intensity, right? Okay, so we're going to do bear lifts, okay? And basically you're going to lift up and drop down. Lift up and drop down. So as we move into the other 2 exercises, if they're too hard for you today, or you're feeling like you don't feel safe, come back to the bear lift. Do that instead. Looking right at the floor. You're in that good tabletop. The fingers are spread wide. You're not just putting all of your body weight in the base of your wrist. You're spreading them out across the knuckles. And of course, as you exhale, you're pulling the belly button up to the sky, getting that little lift. Good. Powerful. Pressing the mat away as you pull the knees off the floor just a few inches. Let them hover. Okay, last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Awesome. We're going to transition this from bear to bear twist. Okay, so you get the idea. We're rolling and we're moving. We're keeping the legs bent and the feet together. And we're rolling and opening up the hands into a T shape, almost like you're doing a side plank, right? It's great for your belly, great for your back, and of course your legs are going to be screaming. And you can go fast, once you get the hang of it, or you can stay slow. Either way, it's killer. Keep going. We're almost there. And this just naturally transitions into a sit through where we add the little kick, bear twist with kick, or side throughs, or sit through. Just like that. Kicking out. We're almost there, you guys. Strong. Big finish. Breathe. So next time we do this together, guys, it's going to be very hopalicious, just the opposite of this work. Trying to keep variety on the channel. Last 3 on each side. Last one. Good job. And coming down. Nice and slow. And of course, we're going to end with that little yoga flow. Tabletop, downward dog, plank, letting the heart rate come down. Lower plank, cobra, and child's pose. Tabletop, downward dog, plank, lower plank, cobra, child's pose, and last one, tabletop, downward dog, plank, lower plank, cobra, and hallelujah, child's pose. So if this felt easy to you, first of all, I'm jealous. Do it again. Start over. Do it again if you got the time. If this felt hard, thank you very much. Well done. You made it with me. We're going to come into a hero's pose if that's comfortable. And we did a lot of stuff from our hands. And I just want to take a few wrist rolls before we get out of here together. Breathe. I want you to bring your hands into a fist and just roll the wrists. Good. Let's bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, and you're going to do kind of a lazy 8, crazy 8. Stretch, reverse it. I don't know why it's so hard to reverse that, but it is. Great little stretch for all those fingers, all those little muscles, and stretching the hands out in front and overhead. Breathe. Gently looking up, and then exhale, bringing the hands down, interlace the fingers, bring the palms together, roll the shoulders, straighten the elbows, and look up. If you're not able to bring your palms together, it's okay to square them out. That's fine. Just breathe. Look up, opening up your chest. Well done, you guys. Release and shake. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that as you head into the holidays that you will find these moments, this time for yourself to work out, whether it's with me or just walking the dog, whatever it is you do, just keep moving and moving safely. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much, guys. Have a beautiful day.